The Padded Room with DJ Waffles.
I'm Phil,
Lulu,
Papa Pazan,
with Macaroni.
and we're rocking with DJ Waffles in the Padded Room.
You already know that it's your boy DJ Waffles on the check-in, and you're tuned into the Padded Room on Rolling Out Live, and I'm here with a special guest. No, two special guests. No, four special guests. But two are actually sitting here with me. Endless Ink Studios. Can you tell people who you know? What's your name?
I'm Lulu, Lulu the Great. I am the piercer at Endless Ink Studios.
And I'm James, they call me Papa Pazan. I work at Endless Ink Studios. I'm the manager and lead artist there. And just happy to be here with DJ Waffle.
Manager, lead artist, and the owner. Tell me what made you start Endless Ink Studios.
Well, my husband and I, we love tattoos.
Okay.
So we had a tattoo party one day, and we met Mr. Papa Paisan, and we started talking about tattoos, and we were like, yo,
This is what we're
this is what we're gonna open up.
Was it hard for you guys to actually get a tattoo parlor started? Did it actually start here in Atlanta? Or
Yes.
Okay.
In Gwinnett County, and it was very hard. It was months after months after months, but thank God they opened the doors for us, and we made it.
What makes you guys actually pick a tattoo artist to work in the shop? Like, what's the like? How's the sign up for application to become a tattoo artist? Like, what do I have to show you for me to get a job there?
Well, they come in.
Okay.
We cannot, look at your art in Instagram because we don't know if that's your work.
Okay.
So you actually bring a person.
Okay.
You have to tattoo them. Come back in a few months. See how it
Few
healed
months.
up.
Oh, okay. Wow. So this is a long process. I don't think I'm gonna be a tattoo artist because I need a job like the next day. If I gotta come back a couple of months, that
Because
might
we gotta
work
know
for me.
if you didn't damage the skin or
Okay.
scratch it. It has to be perfect, healed, nice.
Okay.
And if we
And then
like
you get
it,
them the job. So how many
and your
artists?
vibe has to be great.
Okay. So how many people do you have in your shop right now?
We have 4 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did
One
you?
couldn't make it, and the other one is sick.
Okay. How did you get your start in tattooing?
Years ago, I've been dabbling with art for years. I went to Georgia State years ago, back in the dinosaur ages. And my girlfriend at the time, she was going to the Portfolio Center.
Okay.
So I enrolled also, and I got my graphic arts degree, and just started rolling in artwork then. And years later, a friend of mine came with an ugly tattoo on his neck, and I was like, "Wow, who did that to you?" I said, "I can do better than that."
Right.
And they were like, you can't tattoo, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I tried it that night and I was hooked. I ran it and, of course it wasn't that good. I tried something simple, a little cross, and that was it. And that was like 12, 13 years ago. And I never looked back.
So
I got hooked on
And
it.
he don't got no tattoo.
And
that's what I was about to say. How you don't have no tattoos?
there's a few tattoo artists around that don't have any tattoos, but going in and out and learning, apprenticeshiping, and the whole 9 yards of what I went through, looked up with plenty of good artists that I wanted tattoos from, and then of course my new wife. I got to deal with it. But I have some beautiful drawings drawn up. And,
That you want to get?
No, yeah, of course.
Is it like a bucket list thing for you? Like,
Absolutely, gotta have them.
Okay.
Gotta have them.
how many do you think you're gonna get before you go out?
I'm gonna do the right chest plate, the whole cap here. I'm gonna do all my sports memorabilia down here, all the sports teams and stuff that I like, sports on my legs and my calves, and a memorial piece for my mom and dad, bless their heart, over here. So.
What's the craziest tattoo that you've ever done?
I knew you were gonna ask that question.
Yeah, well, why not? Yeah, I definitely want to know. Like, they just walked in and you was like, in the back of your head, you like, I gotta do this, but why would you be even getting this right now?
Craziest tattoo, and people ask me this all the time when they're sitting in my chair. There's so many of them. I can't really put my finger on one of them. It's just ridiculous. The crazy tattoos that I've ran. I'll think of a good one here in a minute before we close it out.
What's the craziest piercing you have ever done?
Nothing crazy right now. Everything's been normal.
So is like the chest normal for females? Is that like, do they come in for that stuff?
Yeah.
Normal? Okay.
That's pretty cool.
But if they want other parts pierced, do you do that stuff too? Like if they
No, yeah, usually like the lips.
not these?
No, the
Oh.
other lips.
Okay. I just want to know. I just want to know. I just want to know if you guys do that stuff like.
Yeah, we do.
All right, so is it? I don't know. That's some crazy stuff. All right, no. All right, so what's the goals for you? What's the goals for your tattoo shop?
We just want to make it big and expand and open more shops.
Have y'all had any celebrities come through yet to get tattoos?
Yeah.
Besides me, but you know, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just like the guy.
We
from down
had
the block.
Dustin
So-
Michael
Okay.
and Griffey.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta get some people in here.
Yeah.
Cause I
Yeah,
like the shop. Like the ambiance of the shop is like really nice. Y'all treat people really well. Like I definitely enjoy myself there. If y'all want to see, this is the tattoo that he's done for me right here. So if y'all see it, it's right here. And it's still
Padded room logo.
Yep. And it
And
didn't
it's still-
hurt.
it's still-
It didn't hurt. And that's what I say. For him to be like so bulky and stuff like that, he has like soft hands. Like it's easy. You can just sit there and be like, yeah.
It's like painting.
yeah.
Once
I
you
like
know what
that.
you're doing, it's like painting.
Cause some people just have like they really pressing your
They
skin
pound
and
it.
be.
And we deal with that all the time. People come in with scarred tissue. They want it fixed up. They want cover-ups. Of course, you probably know bad tattoos. Oh, I was young, blah blah blah. And we fix them up. A lot of them come from other tattoo shops where they say, "Oh, I went to this tattoo shop and they won't even do it." They say, "I gotta go get laser removal and all this." We try to work with them. We understand that laser removal is expensive, so
Right.
we try to work with them.
What's the hardest thing that you have to deal with being a salon owner?
Everybody's personality
Mhm.
that I have to work with, and it's like having multiple kids.
Mhm.
Everybody's different. So I just gotta love them and talk to them when there's an issue and just make everybody happy.
Do you think you guys could be on television? Because a lot of tattoo artists, a lot of tattoo parlors, they go on television. Do you think?
I thought about that, but then there's so much drama going on, and we're not about drama.
Right.
We're about having fun
Right.
and welcoming people
Mhm.
and making feel good. Because there's some tattoo places that you want to go, but the vibe is not there,
Mhm.
or you don't feel comfortable.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Excuse me to interject here. That's one of the main things that we're trying to put forth in Endless Ink Studios is the customer service aspect. Because you do get a lot of reviews. Our Google reviews are outstanding, impeccable.
Right.
And the reason being, the owners, we wanted to put on the onset of starting Endless Ink was to pride ourselves in customer service where we're going to take care of that customer that comes in for a little tattoo. We're going to take care of the guy that comes in for the cover-up. We're going to take care of the little guy too, you know, and the community first, right there in Lawrenceville. And we're going to take care of those. Where the other shops they're too busy or they're too booked up. You know, I understand they've been in business for a long time, but we're going to take care of those and take care of the home team first, and give them good customer service. If you need something to drink, you know, we got you. You know, whatever. We're going to make you feel at home when you come there.
Did you ever have like any person come in there with like a last minute tattoo, like I gotta go somewhere next week and I really just want this covered because I don't want nobody to see this.
Absolutely.
I don't want my boyfriend to see this
I
tattoo.
had one
or something?
yesterday. It's been, a girl came in yesterday on her fingers right here. It said love right here, and then it said another man's name right here.
Right.
And her
We're not
new
gonna say her name.
and her new boyfriend was wanted that off immediately. And I gave her the minimum, the shop minimum price to work on
Right.
fingers, which we have one, and took care of her. And she was, I mean, she was.
So what did you do to cover his name? Like what did you even put there? A snake or something?
I turned it into, I turned this into, I have a picture of it, I could pull it up. I turned it into another name.
Okay.
And went right over what she already had and turned it into
Right.
another name. She was happy. It wasn't somebody else's name, it was like Faith or Love or Sunshine or something like that.
So do you get guys that come in there like with like a whole bunch of females' names on them and stuff like that?
All the time.
And they break up.
And they're,
don't
and
do
they're,
Is that like is that like a tramp stamp for a guy? Like just I'm just trying to figure it out. Like
it's the mark. They want it. You're gonna put my name on you. You're gonna put my name on you. That happens. Then they do it. They're in love, and then something happens, and then the next girl says, "Oh, you're gonna get that off of you. Oh, she's gonna get that off of you."
Do you have any because
I had my ex before I met my husband,
okay.
and we
Oh,
broke up.
shit. Except
But my husband and our kids, our initials is Life.
Mhm.
So one of his cousins just went over it.
How many tattoos do you have?
Oh, I probably have like 20.
Do you get them from the guys at the shop that you work at, or?
This arm, yes, it started by them,
Okay.
and some of my legs. So
Okay. All right.
She's a collector for real.
yeah.
So what makes you want to get tattoos? Like when you decide to sit down and you be like, all right, well, I'm gonna get a tattoo. Like, what makes you want to get tattoos?
Well, first I like the line tattoos.
Mhm.
They think they're in style right now,
Mhm.
and I feel like a girl is sexy when she has tattoos.
I think girls are sexy with tattoos, as long as they just don't start getting them like all over their face and all that stuff like that. That's like kind of.
But
crazy.
yeah.
What about like tattooing, like tattooing all this stuff
No
like
face, no neck.
No.
Just keep it.
that? Okay. All right.
From-
So, do you want anybody else to come up and talk?
Yes.
Yeah, bring Max Sharon
and
up
Phil.
here. She came all the way. There's one of our brighter artists here. His Instagram. And Phil, you want to come up?
Okay. So, you guys. So I met you guys at the shop.
Right.
So, and you're part owner of the shop,
Yes.
and you're one of the tattoo artists. And you like cars.
I love cars. I love cars. I love tattooing people, getting to know people.
Right.
You know,
What's the craziest experience you had with somebody that you were tattooing before?
tattooing.
Good or bad? It doesn't matter.
There's a lot. You know, everybody you meet is different. Every person you meet, you just meet a stranger, and then towards the end of the session, you know, you're like almost friends because you impact their life forever. You know, they trust you with that. But crazy experience.
Yeah, because you was dancing around the question. I need you to get.
Crazy experience. I get asked like weird questions, like outside of tattooing, and I'm just like, I'm just.
What did they ask you? What did they ask you? Like, what did they
I'll
ask
answer it for her.
you? What did they ask you?
I got a guy that asked me if I could tattoo his penis. And I'm like, yeah, I could, but as close as I get to the penis, it'll probably be like $1,000
Oh my!
starting from here.
I'm lucky.
Somebody asked you to do that?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I'm lucky enough that no one's asked me to tattoo like dead on their genitals, but
Right.
like around the area, I've done a couple. I've had a couple. I was tattooing this guy a long time ago, and he was with his girlfriend.
Right.
And his girlfriend, I don't know, she was just asking him questions. I could tell they were texting between each other.
Right.
And then he was like, "So, you know, like, would you mind having a threesome with us?" And I was like,
What?
"Actually, no, I'm just your tattoo artist. Like, I'm good." And I still had like an hour and a half left in the tattoo.
So the shit was just like awkward.
It just went completely awkward. So I was like, I'll just finish this.
So did you ever get to start doing a tattoo for somebody and they just be like, I can't sit through it no more? Like, I gotta
Yeah,
go.
I have a couple people, you know, I don't mind taking breaks.
Right.
You know, I know it's painful sometimes,
Mhm.
but I've had people, you know, pass out, get sick, whatever. It's just part of it, you know. It's
Pass
part
out
of
and get sick.
yeah, like just faint. You know, that's why I always make sure I'm like, yo, are you good? You doing
Right.
good? You want to take a
Right.
break?
You gotta
With
stay
all that,
hydrated.
But some people, communication is really important where you're getting a tattoo. Because if I'm asking you like, oh, you're good, you know, are you lightheaded, are you woozy, you want water, soda, anything? And they're like, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, you know, and then like 2 seconds later, they're just like falling off the table. It happens, you know, it's fine, it's painful, so I get it.
What made you start tattooing?
I've always been drawing.
Mhm.
I always drew, I always painted, I've always been like artistically
Super
inclined.
artsy.
So just one day, you know, I was drawing on my friend and she was like, you know, you should do tattoos.
Mhm.
So I was like, I would love to, you know, I would love to pay my bills with art. I think that'd be great.
Definitely. What about you? Do you tattoo with being part of it?
I do, yeah, occasionally. I have
So what does it take to pull you out of the bag to be like, I want you to do a tattoo for me?
money. Because I have other things.
Right.
Like not only the tattoo shop, like me and my wife started the tattoo shop.
Okay.
Not the money sense, like, oh, I need like a
Right.
$1,000. No. Has to be right because I have construction company, I have a trash business company, and opened this up for my wife, tattoo shop, for her to run because she knows how to pierce, do anything.
Dope.
So for me to tattoo, I'm not saying I'm the greatest artist out there, so you need, no, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But if I can make the same amount
Right.
to run a tattoo, probably will. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not the greatest. These guys are
Right.
amazing compared to me. I'm like in kindergarten, just out there trying to do something compared.
So that
to
means
these guys.
that means I can be a tattoo artist. Yeah. So
No, it doesn't mean that.
Which one of y'all will let me tattoo y'all?
I will.
Cause I know you ain't gonna.
I will.
If you can draw, if you're,
I can draw.
If you can draw, you
I
can
can
learn
draw.
the tattoo.
I can
That's
draw.
one thing. If you can draw, you can
You
learn the
better not have
tattoo.
a heavy
You just gotta be
hand.
committed.
No,
to
I'm
the
telling you, I
process.
can. So next time I come by, yeah, just something small.
We got a startup kit for you. We got
yeah.
it ready for you.
We'll get you a startup kit.
Get you some.
Just so you can try it, see how it feels.
All
You
right.
know, so
Because with vibrating, that should be fine. Yeah, that should be
Yeah, it's
But
different.
you just gotta keep it level.
Different tools and different.
You just can't go
canvas.
too deep because when your hand
That's
dip
it.
or
Yeah,
dip
no.
down, then that line will look like.
Cause I was thinking I was gonna bring my videographer and I was gonna tattoo him.
No.
Let me just tattoo
I
him.
don't
Let me
think
see if I
so.
can
Do it on me.
do it on you.
Do it on me.
You sure you don't want me to tattoo you? I'm saying my shit probably come out fire
I
too.
know, one of a kind. It's a masterpiece.
It is what it is. So we're gonna set that up. So before we get out of here, let everybody know how they can follow your studio, how they can follow you guys on Instagram, all that good stuff like that. Before we get out of here.
Well, you can follow Endless Thing Studios, Lulu Gallegos 26, which is my lovely wife, Max Roney,
Max Maxaroni. See, I need to hang out with her. She likes the cars and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna hang with Max. Me and Max gonna go out and get
Papa
drunk.
Pike's
Like
on
her,
that.
just tap me
Let's do
up.
it.
Adisti Tattoo, Llama Inc.
Llama Inc.
Come check us out. We got the best shop prices in town. Like I said, when we, like Papa Hassan was saying, we started this for the community. You don't have to go and spend $10,000s and thousands on the sleeve. We're just gonna give you the price because we value the working dollar. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like me, like I try to tell these guys, like I know the value working dollar from construction to the garbage business. You know,
Right.
I value that. You know what I mean? So there's no point of hitting people over the price with anything.
Definitely.
And we also have free tattoo giveaways on the month. You know what I mean? How many shops have that? We value
know what
the
we gonna
community.
get.
You know,
Definitely.
and it's just not for a promo. This keeps going and going.
Definitely.
So
Cause I'm gonna be tatted like crazy. So tell everybody where they can find the studio at. What the
1575 Lawrenceville Highway and Suite U in Lawrenceville, 30044. I know it's outside the city, but hey, we're in the
Go get the best
suburbs.
tattoos.
It's not far. We're in the suburbs. It's pretty good.
So
And that
listen,
county's tough.
listen, man. Y'all got it here first, man. Go to Endless Ink Tattoos. We're gonna be shooting some more stuff there. Y'all see it soon. It's gonna be crazy. It's your boy DJ Waffles on the check-in. That's my time. Bye.